wait a second. Yo, 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 yo. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Looking burnt as fuck. It's amazing weather the past few days in the UK. It's been super sunny, no clouds in the sky, hardly any. Been really hot. Been doing naked shit, as naked as possible. It's also the summer solstice, isn't it, in Europe, in North America? So I've really been appreciating the power of the sun. It's amazing powerful. Yesterday was 29 degrees Celsius. Crazy powerful. Right? Real crazy powerful. So, I want to talk a little about sunlight and not even sun gazing, just sunlight and vitamin D and how powerful that is, and body stillness linked in with sunlight too, and also the LifeWay patches that I'm on. This one's Alvida, glutathione, carnosine. So I'll make this quick. Yeah, the vitamin D is such a powerful thing, right? We know this in the community. You should never get bored of hearing about sunlight and the magic of sunlight, and particularly vitamin D, a hormone, a steroid hormone made when sunlight hits on your skin. Really powerful stuff, very powerful stuff. And it's to have an understanding of it, a really simple way to explain it is every single receptor in your cell has every cell has a receptor for vitamin D. That's the power of it. So when you get a lot of vitamin D or sufficient vitamin D, every cell needs that in order to function properly. And when vitamin D hits the vitamin D receptors in all the cells of your body, it upgrades that function. So the vitamin D receptors in your brain upgrades the brain, vitamin D receptors in the liver, in the heart, it upgrades them. Also, it turns on genes. So the vitamin D turns on genes for when the vitamin D hits the cells and the cell receptors in every single cell, it turns on genes for youth and for preventing diseases, which is why vitamin D seems to prevent every single disease under the sun. Under the sun, huh? Sun makes vitamin D. So it does, it really does. It's very powerful, vitamin D, and it's an absolute great focus area for sun. People take it for granted, I think, a little bit. The mainstream hear of it. Almost everyone's deficient in vitamin D. Very few people take supplements of it, you know. I don't recommend I don't recommend, I prefer the sunlight, but if you don't get the sunlight and you can't, yeah, you should take the vitamin D supplements for sure, and get them in. It's a magical hormone. It improves it's essential for bone growth, it's essential for strong bones, it's essential for strong muscles. It prevents every type of cancer, it prevents serious inflammation, diseases like multiple sclerosis. The closer you live to the equator, with more vitamin D, the less that is. It lowers your blood pressure, lowers stress. Vitamin D, for me, it changes the personality, like upgrades you, makes you super happy. It's like a force field. When you get a lot of vitamin D, I feel like it's a force field, a bit like aged urine, a little bit like aged urine. It's an absolute force field, very powerful. And it's great focus. And for more information on it, I wrote 50% of my first book on sun gazing was all about vitamin D. So it's super powerful. And to add on to that too, one way to really maximize the amount of vitamin D you make, and sunlight medicine, in a way, it's not even to move in the sunlight, it's to keep your body still in the sunlight. And when you keep your body still in sunlight, hot sun, like a sunbather, imagine a sunbather at a beach, what does that do? It makes the medicine more powerful. So the medicine becomes way more powerful, the sunlight, when you're in a position of keeping the body completely still, or much stiller than if you were moving around, because the sun has more power, like a magnifying glass, right? You get the magnifying glass on the sun, and you kind of concentrate it, and it can really magnify, because the stillness, right? Not when you move it around, it's all over the place, the rays, you know what I mean? So when you keep it still, it magnifies. That's another argument for yin-yang. I'm very big on not just exercise for health, but also keeping the body completely still for periods of time. That is very healthy too. So when you do that, when you're on the beach, you just, say you fall asleep by accident in the middle of the sun, vitamin D time, you burn, right? You don't want to burn, but I mean, the sun is so powerful at that point because you're keeping the body still. And the rays of the sun really penetrate like a magnifying glass and magnify, right? As opposed to if you're moving about, walking around on the beach, it's still powerful. I'm not dissing anything, but I'm just making a point. Keeping the body still at these times really does maximize. Plus, I've made videos before about the power of keeping the body still to improve the structured water inside, improves your blood quality for periods of time, even 20 minutes, half an hour when you're meditating. When you're just keeping the body still or not even meditating, it's pretty powerful medicine anyway, so super powerful. Try it out. I mean, today I was just in my yard. It's super hot, like I said, 29 degrees. I had my shorts on, so I wasn't naked. I haven't got my Kaniki shorts at the moment still. They're in the wash, so I had my shorts on. Couldn't get completely naked because I know the cars outside would see me nude, and that's not good. And anyway, I was walking around in the heat, and I wasn't sweating, but when I was sitting down, I was sweating, right? So I sat down for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, kept the body still while I was reading a book, and I started sweating. So the power of the sun is amazing. Vitamin D is amazing focus, and if you're limited in your time in sunlight, if you've got a limited time for that, then focus on keeping the body still and doing some other activity, like whilst you're doing the sunlight, just to maximise. I'm a geek, so I'm saying that shit. So apart from that, day 8 of my beautiful yAY protocol. I fucking love these patches, man. I fucking love them. They're amazing. Amazingly powerful. And it's still a bit of a mindfuck why they're so powerful, because they're just a little patch. But they're not. Because they're activating the body's own... They're like laser acupuncture. They're acting the body's own... The body has its own power systems. It's always emitting light, heat and infrared light. And the patches... I'll show you quickly. I've got one on my leg. On the top of my legs too. I got one underneath now. I put them in specific places in meridian points to make them more powerful. My weak ones, I can feel them as soon as they go straight on. Anyway, the organic isomers in them redirect the body, the infrared light that I'm giving off at all time, because we're just humans that are alive, and it puts them back in the body and does specific things. So the glutathione is super important because it raises glutathione levels by 300%. Amazing. I feel such a different, like when I put it above my ankles on that particular point, it's crazy mad powerful. Carnosine is the antioxidant nobody seems to know about. Everyone knows a little bit about glutathione, how every disease is pretty much a glutathione deficiency, but carnosine no one seems to know about. Super powerful too. It's the other one. I love my AM ones for stress. They're great. Oh, I've got one on top of my head as well. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I'm doing the brain balancing protocol. Huge. These patches for brain balance, particularly the Aeon one. They're crazy powerful. I don't know why. Then I've got the Avida for my pineal. That apparently does a lot of stuff for the pineal, and that makes sense to me. I like putting it on my forehead. Haven't got it on now. Actually, I've got a little thing there. I've had it on a while ago, and I've taken it off. I'll put it back on later. I take little breaks for them too, in the sun and stuff, and yeah, they're so powerful. I love them. I can feel different as soon as they go on, and it seems to last at least 12 hours for me. Some people say 24 hours, only 12 hours for me, which is cool. And yeah, they're just good stuff. I love them. They definitely raise my vibration. I can feel the shift. I feel at a high. They pushes me to a high level of vibration, so now I can do more. More energy, yeah, but I feel like I'm at a higher level. I can take more hits. I think that's the best way to describe it. I can take more stress when I'm on them. When I do a couple at a time, I feel like I can take more stress without that getting... If I hadn't had them on, I would get to that point, you know, where we get imbalanced a little bit and there's a stressful event going on. I kind of get to that point way quicker without them, and it takes me a lot longer to get to that point, like, with them. I feel like I've got PTSD and trauma and stuff, so it takes me a lot longer. I feel like it's great for me. That's super, super important, so I'll do whatever I can. I'll carry on using them because they're super powerful. Yeah, so, that being said, that was a quick video on sunlight, vitamin D, and yAY patches. I didn't want to spend too much time here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a beautiful day of sun and joy and love and happiness. Don't take life too seriously. Enjoy your life. It's great. It's great fun. So keep learning, keep growing, and enjoy. We won't always be here. It's a good reminder, I think, for me and myself. Someone I knew died recently, and you know, we won't always be here. So it's time to make the most. And I know, yes, we don't die and all that stuff, but I think the challenge is to enjoy duality. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard because life is full of suffering too. Your loved ones are going to die, and your loved ones are going to die and all that stuff. So the challenge for you is to grow consciously and become healthier and happier, and to complete your mission here and to learn to enjoy duality, because no one, no matter how much money you make, no matter who you surround yourself with, is exempt from the suffering of duality. You can live a lie and try and protect yourself from suffering and duality, or you can live a truth and try and face your shadow and grow consciously. And here's the key. The challenge for us is to really enjoy duality as much as possible. Doesn't mean you're not going to have low moments, because if you didn't have low moments, there wouldn't be enjoyment. But you live in duality, yeah? Let's not try and run away and go, oh, I would like to be high on psychedelics all the time. I can't wait for the afterlife, and I hate life and duality. No, I mean, that's easy. And the unity consciousness when we die, that's the easy shit. No one has to work for that. The challenge that you've been set is to enjoy duality. The challenge you've been set is to learn to enjoy duality. All the highs and the lows, and the growth, and the learnings, and the energy, and everything that comes to you. So, that being said, thanks very much. Bye.